Shedeur is already top 4 most famous. Like, if you had to do a Mount Rushmore of famous people in Cleveland, is he in the top 4?
Like currently in
all
Cleveland
time or
all
right
time
now?
in Cleveland?
We talk about all time.
No. All time?
All time.
LeBron.
So let's do the exercise.
Jim Brown. Well,
Okay.
we're doing all time.
Okay, well, I didn't expect you to say Jim Brown.
Kyrie Irving.
I mean, Bernie.
Bernie.
Dude's never played a game.
They never played a game yet.
We're not even 100%
Now,
sure he's on the roster yet.
You know
Let's
what?
not put him
Hold
on
on.
the top
If you
four.
said right now, I'd buy it.
I'm just
right
saying.
now.
No, I'm just.
Right now, he's top 4.
Even though he hasn't played a game, I'd still say right now.
I didn't listen. Listen.
But not all time.
Listen.
The 90s Indians guys?
G, is he the second most popular Brown right now?
Yeah.
Right?
Correct. Fans of Shedeur Sanders, you won't believe what just transpired. We recently received confirmation that Shedeur is currently Cleveland's second most popular Browns player. Furthermore, he hasn't yet participated in an NFL game. I'm referring to a man who is more marketable than superstars and more well-liked than seasoned pros. In all honesty, I believe that some of the folks in that locker room may be experiencing a certain emotion in relation to it. Shedeur isn't merely getting ready for the season, based on what I've seen in this most recent exercise video. Everyone is talking about what he's saying, and I believe that we must analyze the true implications for the Browns organization. You see, ever since the draft, I have been keeping a careful eye on Shedeur. And what we're seeing at the moment is completely crazy. The entire NFL community is giddy over the guy's recent exercise video. And I'm going to demonstrate to you why it goes beyond football prowess. This story concerns a young man who has a deeper understanding of the game than players with years of league experience. Look at this. Over the weekend, G. Bush sent a tweet that grabbed everyone's interest. He stated, "Shedeur turns heads with must-see viral training videos." Bush is the best at making headlines, man. When you watch this video, a random training clip is a premeditated action, is a calculated move. And Shedeur Sanders is proving his point to all those who had doubts about him. Allow me to illustrate the situation for you all. We are discussing a fitness video that was shot in what appears to be a remote location. It might be behind a church or a motel, based on what I can see. To be honest, I have no idea. Here's what I can tell you though. The cinematography, the angles, and the production value. This man is an expert in marketing. We're talking about a Browns helmet with a visor, lime green shorts, and this confident one-sleeved ensemble. Every toss appears smooth due to the camera angles, and it really does look like Patrick Mahomes out there when you watch him step into those passes. However, is where I believe Shedeur is making his most significant statement, and it's what really got me. For this exercise, he could have worn any kind of helmet. He had the opportunity to show off his Colorado Buffalo attire. He had the option of wearing no helmet at all. What did he decide on though? There in Florida, the Cleveland Browns helmet stands in for the city where he was drafted. Goes beyond simply showcasing his arm power and precision, based on what I've observed in the analysis. However, those throws were true lasers, I must say. A young man who is embracing his future and letting the world know that he is more than simply a visitor to Cleveland is the subject of the story. His goal is to change the franchise. To be honest, I believe that's precisely what some people fear. What is it about this whole circumstance that I adore? The genuineness. Sometimes it feels forced to watch well-known athletes post-workout films. They seem to be merely going through the motions at times. However, it strikes a different chord when I see Shedeur working in the rain while proudly sporting Browns attire in the middle of the night. That man isn't only considering the first or fifth week. He is considering what he can create in Cleveland in the long run. Let's also be honest about the marketing component of this. Around the 4th of July weekend, when everyone is attempting to escape and the media cycle is slowing down, this guy posted this video and said, Oh no, y'all are not going to forget about me. That right there is deliberate genius. He is aware that playing well on the field is only half the fight in the NFL nowadays. You must be in charge of the story. You must remain current. Additionally, you must provide individuals with a topic of conversation.
But if he's the second most famous now, how can you put him on the top?
Well,
four?
no, look,
If he's number two now.
But here's the scary part. Like you said, he ain't played no games.
He
like how you number two? You ain't played no games.
He is the most popular late draft pick ever, maybe. Before he's played a game, certainly.
Like if you're Cam Ward, you're like, bro, I went first.
Yeah,
he's like,
nobody's talking
no
about
one cares. I've not seen no Cam Ward. Where's the highlights at?
I agree. I mean, you could make an argument that he is the second most popular Browns player right now.
If Miles than him, I don't think there's even an argument.
No, probably not.
If he,
But I can't put him on the all-time popular.
well,
No, he's
That's
not all
absurd.
time.
well, here's the thing. This is when we do power levels, right?
Yeah.
So Odell Beckham Jr. had to catch.
This is when things start to become really fascinating, and I believe that certain members of that group may be experiencing some sort of emotion at this point. We're discussing a rookie who hasn't played a single snap in the NFL, but is already being regarded as the Browns' second most popular player. Take a moment to consider that. We have seasoned veterans. Some of our players have been in this league for years. Additionally, a rookie is creating more buzz than them all put together. Let's complete the activity right here. Would Shedeur Sanders be able to go through a mall at this moment without making a scene? Most likely not. And in Cleveland, that's the genuine test of popularity. Is it possible to navigate the city unnoticed? No is the response, and he hasn't even played a game yet. What truly excites me about this whole issue, though, is this: the manner in which he is interacting with the community. I watched videos of him speaking to children, and when they revealed his name, the children went completely bonkers. We're talking about children literally fainting from sheer joy. Football is not the only sport that can benefit from that kind of star power. That's precisely what Cleveland needs at the moment. Do you know what's crazy? LeBron James has been here. Baker Mayfield has been with us. Deshaun Watson has been with us. Odell Beckham Jr. has been with us. All of these enormous names and personalities. Shedeur's strategy, however, is unique in some way. He does more than merely appear in front of the cameras and at the major events. He's showing love to average folks, rolling up to familiar locations, doing local interviews, and generally being approachable. Based on my observations, this man is unique. He isn't pretending to act. He is not attempting to pretend to be someone he is not. He's simply acting like himself. Additionally, people are responding to that genuineness at a level that is, to be honest, unparalleled for a novice. And I believe that's the reason why certain people are uncomfortable in that locker room. I have a question for you. When was the last time you witnessed a Browns player create this much natural excitement? When was the last time you witnessed someone so rapidly and authentically embrace Cleveland culture? Oh, hold on. Because as far as I can tell, this is unlike anything we've seen since LeBron returned in 2014. Let's take a moment to discuss star power in relation to LeBron. Thousands of people gathered at the Akron Rubber Bowl to hear LeBron speak when he revealed he was returning home. Just a dude with a microphone declaring, "I'm back," with no game or performance. That is the type of effect that we are discussing, and with Shedeur, I'm observing comparable trends. The distinction is that LeBron has already established himself as one of the all-time great athletes. Shedeur is acting solely based on his personality and potential. When you give it any serious thought, that is absurd. It often takes years to reach the degree of notoriety that this guy is enjoying. And before he ever dons a Browns uniform in a real game, he's doing it. However, this is where I believe some individuals may feel threatened. I'm not stating this to provoke a fight either. I'm only expressing my opinion. Tension may arise when a rookie enters the game with this much star power, media attention, and fan affection. It can be difficult for veterans who have been working hard for years to accept that this young man is receiving all the attention. I'm not implying that Deshaun Watson is envious. That would be unfair and unprofessional. However, I'm suggesting that it must be at least a little awkward when you're the established starter and a rookie is creating more attention than you are. To be honest, that might be just what this team requires. Excellence is bred by competition. Additionally, the Browns organization will benefit if Shedeur's presence inspires other players to perform better. This isn't about making drama or replacing somebody, based on what I've observed. The goal here is to raise the standard for all. I adore Shedeur's strategy because he doesn't show up and make demands or spew hate speech. He is simply representing the company, working hard, and letting his preparation do the talking. He doesn't criticize anyone in the workout video. He's saying, "I'm ready when my number's called, and I'm going to make sure I'm worthy of wearing this helmet." Can we also discuss how smart it is to practice in inclement weather? Given the unpredictability of Cleveland weather, this guy is wise to be out there throwing in the rain. Mother Nature is beyond your control, but you do have power over how you prepare. That's the type of focus on details that distinguishes exceptional players from mediocre ones. Shedeur appears to be doing more than just getting ready for football games. He's getting ready for the whole Cleveland experience. The media attention, the strain, the expectations, and the weather. He is considering every possibility. And he is unique because of that. What else about this whole circumstance? Do I respect how he's responding to the stress? Consider it. This man could have easily let his head be the center of attention. He may have started offering assurances regarding his performance or demanding playing time. He is simply concentrating on recovering and representing the company in a professional manner. That is maturity for his age. And that's precisely what a franchise quarterback should exhibit. Since that's what we're discussing here, let's be honest. Shedeur Sanders was not selected by the Browns as a backup. He was selected to be the franchise's future, and everything he is doing now sets him up for that responsibility. However, this is what truly excites me. Imagine what will happen when he actually takes the field if he is already this well-liked before a game. We're talking about Bernie Kosar level popularity if he starts to seem like the genuine deal, throws a few touchdowns, and leads the club to some victories. Possibly much greater. And it's not a slight on Bernie. Bernie is a Cleveland icon and was fantastic. But in the age of social media today, Bernie was unable to create this kind of excitement. Shedeur is making the most of every chance while using tools from a different period. The frightening thing is that this is only the start. Not even at training camp have we seen him yet. He hasn't appeared in any preseason games. He hasn't shown us how to deal with actual NFL pressure. However, if he is already this adept at controlling expectations and establishing his reputation, just think of what he will accomplish when he takes the field. Based on my observations, this man has all the necessary resources to be exceptional. It's clear that the arm has talent, it's accurate. Although he clearly possesses leadership skills, his grasp of the whole picture football, media, community involvement, and brand development is what really makes him stand out. For any player, much less a rookie, that is uncommon. And believe me when I say that Cleveland supporters are ravenous for this kind of enthusiasm. Throughout the years, we have experienced a great deal of disappointment. So many false starts, so much heartache. However, it alters everything to address the issue that is presumably on everyone's mind. When you witness someone embrace the city as Shedeur is doing, and when you see someone who is truly happy to be here. Shedeur Sanders is currently, in my opinion, the second most popular Browns player. And to be honest, he might not hold the number 2 spot for very long if he continues in this manner. The youngster is already altering Cleveland culture, before he has even played a game. What are your thoughts? Do you share my enthusiasm for Shedeur's potential? Do you believe he is capable of managing all of this demand and pressure? Most importantly, when he eventually steps onto the field, do you believe he can live up to the hype? Please share your thoughts on this entire scenario in the comment section. Do you believe that people are getting ahead of themselves? Or are you falling for the Shedeur Sanders hype? Since this is the kind of tale that could shape the upcoming decade of Browns football, I sincerely want to hear your opinions. If you share my enthusiasm for Shedeur's potential, don't forget to hit the like button. For more Browns stuff, don't forget to subscribe. Every stage of this journey, from training camp to hopefully the playoffs, will be covered. Cleveland may be experiencing something genuinely unique, and this is only the beginning. And I'm eager to watch how everything turns out.